How old are you?
29 and holding.
How many children do you have?
Three.
Three
And our fourth on the way.
Hey! GNLD really works. Josh, what type of jobs have you had since you graduated high school, what, 18?
18, yeah.
What type of jobs have you had?
GNLD.
You've not ever worked for anyone?
Not really.
You've been self-employed your entire adult life?
There were three things I wanted, Terry. I wanted a career that made a difference, so it was fun. I wasn't picky, of course. I was 18 years old and I wanted three things. A career that made a difference, a career that had time freedom, and a career that had financial freedom. It's kind of hard to find when you're 18 years old, so GNLD was the dream career for me.
So tell me, do you remember your first check in GNLD?
I would say probably a couple $100. I can't remember exactly what it was.
That's pretty good, okay.
I worked hard right away.
Do you remember what I'm sure you remember what your largest check in GNLD was, don't you?
Yeah, about over $7,000.
Very nice, very nice. And tell everybody where you live.
We live on Lake Lanier. We beautiful home with a lake with a dock where we can take the children in the middle of the day and go boating when everybody else is at work.
On the DVD that you all, the guests, have, you'll see Josh and Chelsey out on the lake on a Wednesday afternoon inner tubing with their children. Now that's the way that I want to spend my Wednesdays. I don't know about you. Can you tell us just in closing here what GNLD's been able to do for you and your family?
Well, I'll let Chelsey.
Well, it's done everything. Both of us never had a job and started out very young, obviously, and really just enjoying the lifestyle of having my husband home to experience many of the firsts with our children. And that is just, everybody I know is so jealous, all the other women, because I might have an event to go to, they're like, where are the kids? Oh, they're at home. My husband, what? And it's because he works from home. And so we have just really enjoyed the lifestyle, like Terry said, that we can take a weekday and just do whatever we want and work when we want. So GNLD has given us everything we have. Love them.
What's amazing to me is to think that everything that we own, and making between $7,000 and $8,000, everything we own started with $49. That's what's amazing to me. We now own, by God's grace, multiple real estate, and we've tried to use our money wisely through GNLD, and a lot of tax write-offs, and get to keep a lot. But all of that started with $49. And I just want to make a recommendation to all of you, those of you who are guests that are taking a look at GNLD for the first time. The timing could not be better. Absolutely could not be better. Chelsey and I kind of got comfortable for a little while, kind of got into semi-retirement, and right now we are like brand new distributors because we see an opportunity right now. Vitamin sales are up. Time Magazine, USA Today reported it. The health and wellness industry is growing faster than ever, right in the midst of a recession. And people are probably 10 times or more interested in a Plan B right now. So now is the time to build a GNLD business. It's easier than ever to develop your team right now, and people need our vitamins more than ever. They're stressed out and they're worried about losing their health insurance. And what do you need when you're stressed out? Trey and Pro Vitality.
Did you say?
Almost 12.
Almost 12. April was your best month ever in 12 years, right? With the introduction of Trey. Can you just share just for a second about what this product has changed for the way that you go about introducing products to people? Because when you go and you talk about Carotenoid Complex and you talk about Salmonella Plus and Treonin, and you get excited and you swallow them, and you say, okay, what next? But when you can go and get someone excited about Trey and pour them a drink of it, what happens?
Well, I say what Terry said. It's hard to get excited about, as you mentioned, meeting with somebody at a coffee shop and pulling out a pack of Pro Vitality and saying, okay, let's swallow this together and I'll see how it goes down. But with Trey, we set that thing on. If I'm meeting with somebody in a coffee shop, a one-on-one, or the other day I walked into a gym, signed the guy up as a distributor, had a bottle of Trey sitting on the counter. People, Terry, were coming over. Even when I stepped away from where the Trey was, people said, hey, I saw that bottle. I saw you guys, a couple of you trying it. Can I try some? Several people said they would buy as soon as the case came in, his case. And another lady asked for a card. She's a traveling nurse. She tried it. She turned it around and said, wow, this is fantastic. We found that people are coming to us for Trey. It's easy to sample. It's fun. Chelsey's doing it with her girl. She'll go meet with her girlfriend on the way out to the park, the kids, wherever. Carries her little cooler with a bottle of Trey. I do that. It's the easiest lead-in ever. And I got to tell you, the value is absolutely amazing. When you look at this product, not only does it taste great, but it's loaded, what we call it, a potent shot of wellness. So we call our friends and say, hey, you want to get together and do shots today? They're like, what? Josh? And I said, no, you won't trip over the doorstep with this. This is a potent shot of wellness. And so it's a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, the value, you've got to learn about the product. It's absolutely inexpensive. You guys, maybe y'all should charge more for the product. I went into the, don't do that. I went, no, seriously, y'all, I went into a store the other day to get this little, have you seen the V8, the little tiny V8 bombs? They're about, what, Jerry, about that big? And it said pomegranate and blueberry in there. And I said, I got to try this thing. Honestly, it didn't even taste good. And it was certainly watered down. It wasn't much in there. They didn't even claim to have much in there. It wasn't standardized. And I'm like, I spent $1, between $1.60 and $1.70 for that little tiny bottle. And GNLD is providing packing value. 1 ounce equals way more than you would get in that bottle. It equals 20 ounces of freshly squeezed pomegranate juice. And I won't go into it more, but it equals all kinds of stuff. Just look at the brochure, watch a DVD. By the way, this business is so simple that my 5-year-old's starting to do it because he wants to drink Trey all day. And kids love it. I told him, I sat down with him, I said, son, I'm glad, Stephen, you love Trey. We love Trey. It's great for you. You know, you can drink as much as you want when you start selling it. So we just pop the DVD in. It's really simple enough that Stephen can do it. We just pop the DVD in. We let the DVD tell the story, and then we just take the brochure and we just show a couple highlights of what it's worth, and that little chart that's right there in the brochure. And then we say, you want to try a shot of it? And then we all pour shots and try it, and they're ready to get started. So, thank you, Terry.
Thank you.